Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ari Ben Benjamin in the house tonight.
Yisrael in the house tonight. Yisrael in full effect tonight. Yeah, in the house tonight. Yisrael. It goes something like this.
Bevavusha, Kol Yisrael, Yisrael, Bevavusha, Shema Amilim, Ki Anachnu Dabrim, Lepo Atem, Yitzhak Yomim, Achadim, Lechayom Hazeh, Bevavusha, Ben-Nataya. של התורה, דבר לילדים, תעושה להם, אל תשכח כל חייך.
Is anybody here in the house tonight? Israel, say yeah, say Israel, Israel.
Nashma kokaya tivare, Yahweh, Nashma kokaya tivare, Baruch Hashem. Aleinu l'shabeach, Yahweh, Aleinu l'shabeach, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.
Is Israel, Israel. If there's anybody here in the house tonight, it's Israel. Say Israel, Israel. If there's anybody here in the house tonight,
Israel.
just raise your hands in the air. Raise them like you just don't care. All the Israelites in the house tonight. Somebody say, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
All right. I'm back. My name is Yum Sufa Aria, and this is the Real Talk for Real People study program. A program designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, and study his chosen people and the enemies of the Most High. Because for all intents and purposes, they are the enemies of the Most High chosen people also. Not only I, but my lovely Isha, simply in Hebrew, my wife, Nesanya, who is the administrator of the show, a daughter of Zion, as all of you daughters of Zion out there, she's doing her due diligence and moral obligation to this extent, as far as this program is concerned, lending her voice into the ethos, simply saying, a hand that rocks the cradle, as all our sisters should be, to some extent, shape, form, and a fashion, beginning in your home. Also, our dear friend, Nasanya and I, Brother Catriel, our brother, your brother, and fellow elder. Brother Catriel and I, we are the instructors, the student teachers. And the reason that I say student teachers, because our studies are ongoing, as your studies should be ongoing. Praise Yah. But before I introduce Nasanya and Brother Catriel, I simply like to make some contemporary remarks. Nasanya and I were speaking, and I pointed out to Nasanya, our captivity, this universal captivity, is akin to a fish born in a fishbowl. I mentioned to Nasanya, we are just that. A fish thinks that all that encompasses him born in his fish tank is what the universe is. He fishes, he swims back and forth, eats some fish food that's cast in the water for him, maybe get his water changed every now and then, maybe get a turtle put in there, maybe another fish every now and then. That's all its universe. And I feel saddened for our brothers and sisters in this universal captivity. Those are not in touch with the Most High. As I see that we are mistreated, abused, and dominated, and sometimes killed by the enemies of the Most High. Certainly, we have been socially engineered and conditioned to do the very same thing to one another: mistreat, abuse, and dominate, and sometimes kill. Why? You may ask. Yamsufa? Because that's the only existence that we know. And the only way you can see is that fish can see far beyond that fish tank. Is that one that purchased that fish allowed that fish to see there's the bigger universe far beyond that fish tank. Case in point, only if the Most High, which he has by virtue of his word, only if you subscribe and apply to that word, you can see a bigger universe outside of your universal captivity. And perhaps you will stop mistreating, abusing, and dominating one another, and sometimes killing one another, and learn how to gather yourself together constructively, doing what is constructive and positive in the eyes of the Most High. Praise Yah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, Nasanya. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsupa. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Happy to be back. Blessed to be back. Excited to be back. Hope everybody had a safe weekend. All praises.
All praises. It's a pleasure to have you back, Nasanya.
Thank you.
Brother Catriel, may the Most High bless you, friend. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Young. May the Most High bless you as well, and my sister Nasanya as well, as our whole nation. Bless Yah, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Yisrael, the Elohim of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael. Thanking him for his providence, for his loving kindness and tender mercies towards us. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah, brother. Well, fellow students, if Nasanya is ready to get into the studies, I will show you the format of it. Nasanya, are you ready to get into the studies?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Nasanya. If our dear friend, Brother Cartriel, is ready to get into the studies, we'll proceed. Brother Cartriel, are you ready?
Okay.
Thank you, my brother. Fellow students, here's how the format of the studies will proceed tonight. I will be leading the studies off in the book of Tehillim. You may be unfamiliar with this name. It is the actual name, the Hebrew name for this book, not the Greco-Roman name, Psalms. Psalm 140. Prayer for deliverance from evil men. No, it didn't say, go get your AK-47. It didn't say vote it out. It didn't say march it out. It said, beseeching Yah, prayer for deliverance from evil men. That is the format. Brother Kytriel will conclude the study tonight in the book of Yehoshua. You call him Joseph. Not Joseph, Joshua, but his name is Yehoshua. Chapter 2. It speaks about Rahab, the prostitute, hides the spies. It goes back in time when Mosaic was in charge. And that's back conclusion. But Brother Contrail is going to break it down for you like you're 4 years old. Dogs, put your mouse back in. I'm not saying he's saying you're babies. He's just saying you may be novices to the studies as they should be approached. Praise Yah. So let us proceed. Please turn to Tehillim 140. Prayer for deliverance from evil men. This song was put together by King David. In it, he didn't say, give me an AK-47. He didn't say, let me march it out. Let me protest. Let me vote it out. He said, he cries out to the Most High, as we all should be, even in this universal captivity. King David said, deliver me, O Yah, from evil men. He didn't say, let me vote it out. He didn't say, let me march it out. He didn't say, let me protest it out. He didn't say, let me say that his life mattered. He went to the source, as we all should go to the source. Deliver me, O Yah, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men. And certainly we're in a violent universal captivity. Of which in stanza 2, who plan evil things in their heart. That's just the way they are. That's their modus operandi. They plan evil things, just like old Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and the little pervert, the little mess with the little girls. What's his name? The little pervert. The son, Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein. That's what they do. That's a modus operandi. They continually gather together for war. And if you look at it in these contemporary times, what are they doing? They are continually gathering together for war. That's their mindset. That is their modus operandi. King David says, to give you some idea of them, stanza 3, they sharpen their tongues like a serpent. They got some sharp tongues, like a serpent. They'll bite you like a serpent. They'll deliver poison by virtue of their tongue like a serpent. As our Native American friends said in these United States of America, white men speak with forked tongue, and they didn't lie. King David says, the poison of asp, which is a snake, is under their lips. They got some deadly mouths. Their mouths are deadly. History speaks for itself. And these contemporary moments, they speak for itself. Their lips and their tongues are deadly. King David says, Sheila, pause and meditate on what I just shared with you. He says, here's how I go to the source. No, I don't go get an AK-47. I don't like march and say my life matter. They know it matter, but they don't give a damn about it matter. I don't vote it out because they control the vote. And I'm not about to vote somebody over me. They ain't mine. I don't seek for their validation or approval. I go to the sources. We all should go to the source. We don't need anybody's validation or approval to call out to the Most High, which he does. He says, this is the protocol. And he asks y'all, he gives some indication of these people. He says, protect me from violent men and women. And here's their modus operandi. They plan evil things in their heart. That's what they do. They don't do like we do, y'all, like we should be doing. They're plotting evil. And they continually gather together for war. The evidence speaks for itself in every day. They sharpen their tongues like a serpent. They're ready to use their mouths on you. The poison of asps is under their lips. And King David says, excuse me, he goes to the source. Keep me, O Yah, from the hands of the wicked. Point blank. He didn't ask for AK-47. He didn't ask for a vote. He didn't ask that his life should matter to them. He didn't care about all that. You shouldn't care about all that either. He goes to the source. And he reiterates what I just said. Preserve me from violent men. And that's what they look like, Yah, who purpose to make my steps stumble. Yah, they're here to make me fall down, just like they're here to make you fall down. That's their modus operandi. The proud have hidden a snare for me. They're proudful people, and they've hidden a snare for me in a cord. They set traps for me, Yah. They're prideful, they're full of pride, and these prideful people have hidden a snare for me in cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. That's their modus operandi. They have set not one trap, they set traps for me. Sheila, meaning meditate on what I just shared with you. And King David says in stanza 6, I said to Yah, I don't look for no other Elohim. You are my Elohim. And because I'm crying out to you, Yah, hear the voice of my supplications. I'm looking for my solutions from you, Yah. Oh, Yah. Stanza 7. Oh, Yah, the Elohim, the strength of my salvation. You're my strength, and you're the strength of my salvation. Being salvaged, Yah. Not an AK-47. Not saying my life matter. It doesn't matter to them. Not trying to vote about, not trying to protest it out. I'm looking for you, the strength of my salvation, Yah. And it's not only he's making reference to a certain enemy, he's making reference to all the enemies. And certainly in this particular time, he's talking specifically about those who were going to war against in our land. But this does not exclude our enemies because they are universal, just like this universal captivity. But in this time frame, King David is talking about those he's going up against battle against. He said, you have covered my head in the day of battle. Do not grant, O Yah, the desires of the wicked when I'm in this battle. Do not further the wicked, their wicked scheme. That's the modus operandi. Whether we were fighting them to secure our place in the land, or rather we have been exploited in these universal captivities. And certainly this last one. He said, Yah, the reason why I'm asking you, least they not be exalted, least they don't get beside themselves, saying to themselves, oh, we got him now. We're something special. Certainly I suspect in regards to this universal captivity, I suspect they're saying the very same thing as we have in these studies. They're exalted. We got them now. A well-laid plan come to fruition. We socially engineered and conditioned them. We used to mistreat, abuse, and dominate and sometimes kill them. We still do that, but we don't kill them that much. But we taught them to mistreat, abuse, and dominate, and sometimes kill one another. Oh, I feel rather fine about that. Have a cup of tea. So, y'all, we're asking you, stop letting them have tea breaks over us, y'all, so they won't be exalted. Think that's the end of things. King David says, Sheila, meditate on it. Don't let them be exalted by their scheming. Stanza 9. He said, as for the head of those who surround me, let the evil of their lips cover me, them. It's not only one, it's many of them. That's why King David said to let the evil of their lips cover them. What they're trying to put on me, y'all, let them read what they saw. He further iterates in stanza 10. Let burning coals fall upon them. Quite unlike us, some of us, due to the social engineering and condition. King David is not saying, why you love me, why y'all mistreat me, why y'all abusing me, why y'all dominate me, why y'all killing me, because he already knows. Because he already knows, he's in an understandable position to say, not say, I love you, why you don't love me. Well, King David said, I want you to reap what you sow, and I want it to look like this. Let the burning coals fall upon them. Let them reap what they sow. Let them be cast into the fire. Let them reap what they sow. It's a deep pits. Let them reap what they sow. That they not rise again. And he further asked Yah, let not a slander be established in the earth. People that tell lies on people. Because he's been a victim of those lies. Because he's been a victim of those lies, he's not letting up on them either. He said, let not a slanderer be established in the earth. And he said, in regards to them, let evil hunt the wicked, the violent man to overthrow them. He didn't ask this, can I love you? Won't you love me? Let's love each other together. No, he says, let them read what they sow, y'all. Let evil hunt the wicked, well, I said wicked, but violent man to overthrow them. They need to be overthrown, and let evil hunt them down. Let them read what they sow, y'all. Quite unlike us. Some of us who have been socially engineered in condition, living in a fishbowl, saying, why don't you give me a new fish to play with? Won't you put a turtle in my bowl? Won't you get a bigger bowl so I can float back and forth with it? Won't you clean my bowl? No, King David is unlike that fish in a fish bowl. Because he know what real freedom is and what it looks like. And he's not asking to love his enemies. Why can't we all just get along? No, he said, I like this brother. I like this king. And this king is something serious because he knows that life is something serious outside the scope of a fish tank. He said, let evil hunt the violent man because they're violent to overthrow them. He says, King David, his reliance, his substance. I know that Yah will maintain the cause of the afflicted. King David said, I'm afflicted. I'm afflicted by these wicked people, these violent people. And certainly in this universal captivity, we can attest to that fact. And not only that, Yah will give us justice and justice for the poor, just like that poor fish in the fish tank. And certainly we are poor. We don't have much to share. But even that little we got to share, we need to share with one another. Not by way of these so-called holy days, holidays. And Yahweh, let me go back up, the beginning of the Sunday. I know that Yahweh will maintain the cause of the afflicted, because I've been afflicted, King David says. He's maintained me. And justice for the poor. I've been poor. I've been running away from King Sui, the first king of the nation. And I know how it feels. And he's projecting this to this universal captivity. I know what you're going through. I know you're afflicted. I know that you're poor. But there is justice in the Most High. Because if you remain in Yah, Yah will maintain the cause of the afflicted and justice for the poor. And the last stanza says it all to this song. With your reliance on the Most High, your dependence on the Most High, your resolve in the Most High, not seeking your solutions from any other entity, not marching it out, not protesting it out, not saying that your life matter. They know it matter, but it don't matter to them. Not voting it out, not trying to shoot it out. You have to be in touch, in tune, and plugged into Yah. And this is the end result, the last stanza to this song. The upright shall dwell in your presence. No, you ain't got to mistreat folk. You ain't got to put your hand on 'em. You ain't got to do wrong for wrong. You ain't got to take over their voting system. Let them keep it. You ain't got to march it out. Let them have it. You ain't got to protest it out. Let them have it. You ain't got to say your life matters. They know it matters, but the most important thing that y'all knows that it matters. You ain't got to get your AK-47. Y'all got you. King David knows this. And you all know it also. The upright shall dwell in your presence. Praise Yah. So without further ado, that concludes the studies in the book of Tehillim. Sonia, any comments on the commentaries?
Thank you, Joseph. The entire 140 for me, but I wanted to let me see 1 through 8. That was something that really, really
Resonated?
sir.
Okay. 1 through 8.
1 through 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that one just really resonated with me.
Right.
One alone, just for me, just leaving out the door alone every day, going, period. Just this just really resonated with me
Right. Right.
to just deliver us from the evil people, period, because they out here. Preserve us.
Sonia.
Yes, from the violent. Well, this one says, I'm reading from the Torah and the Bible. So that one says violent man. And it's, I don't, it's so much violence out here, so much, just like, for instance, in the news, I don't know what happened. The young man was 16-year-old was in the store purchasing something, and the guy just walked up and stabbed him. It's just so, I just pray. I pray all the time. All the time for these type of things, especially for violence and evil people. All praises.
All praise. It's funny that you mentioned that, Sonia, because you and I saw a 16-year-old shot his brother.
Yeah.
And the reason
Over
why
some food.
the reason why he shot his brother, because he ate up all the food. And
Ate
his
his
daddy was
food,
in the house.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You gonna shoot your brother because he ate up all the food. And this applies to some of us too, Sonia, because unfortunately, we live in a fish tank, and we've been socially engineered and conditioned to think, mistreat, abuse, and dominate one another, and sometimes kill one another, instead of gathering ourselves together and do good for and by each other, Sonia. And you only can understand this, Sonia, and fellow students, if you study the Most High Word, you submit yourself to the Most High Word, and you utilize the Most High Word. Otherwise, unfortunately, Sonia, some of us remain a fish in a fish tank full of violence.
Well,
Lasagna, any more comments on the commentaries?
I forgot about that one but I was just thinking to myself, my brother, he just turned 50 September 19th. And I was just like, he wouldn't have made it if I would have shot him every time he stole my food, took my food and ate my food.
Well, Lasagna, I wouldn't have made it
Lord
because
have
all my brother
mercy.
would have shot me.
I'm just saying, come on. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, Lasagna, I wouldn't have made it because all my brother would have shot me because I stole all their food.
I'm
I
saying,
wouldn't have made it.
I'm saying we done took, they done put something in the refrigerator. We don't went in there and got. I know. So goodness gracious, it's
Different kind, Lasagna. They our kind, but they got a different mind. They our kind, we love them, but they got a different mind. Thank you, Lasagna.
Thank you.
Praise God. Thank you. Brother Country, a dear friend. Any comments on the commentary?
Thank you, Brother Yasuf. I'm just always marveling at the mindset of King David.
Wow.
Him dealing with his issues, the issues of his time. We know they was like a million times greater pressure on him than we face. And the fact that he uses spirituality as his first weapon. With that, there were more teachers like King David to teach us the potency of our spirituality. Praise y'all.
Praise y'all. My brother, you said few words, but you packed a powerful point. The spiritual element. Praise y'all. Fellow students, as promised, my dear friend, we'll be concluding the study tonight in the book of Yahushua, chapter 2. Praise y'all. Brother Cottrell, you have the mic.
Thank you, Brother Young. Giving thanks and praise to the Holy One of Israel for our great general, the General Yehoshua. We don't call him a general, but he was a general. He defeated kings like no other Israelite in the history of our nation. In his second book, second chapter, it says, and Yehoshua, the son of Nun, set out to Shittim 2 men to spy secretly. He ain't send 10 or 12. He sent 2. That way, we get 2 opinions, not 12. Because he experienced himself going out to spy out the land. And when they went out with 12, only 2 had a positive report. So he's sending out 2. He said, go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came to a harlot's house named Rahab and lodged there. And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, there came men hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. How did they know that? They probably had CIA and FBI and covert operation going on for their country. He said, and the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab. How did he know that they went to Rahab? Yes. Saying, Rahab, bring forth the men that have come to you, which are entered into your house. Because people saw them, but they become to search out all the country. And the woman took the 2 men and hid them and said thus, there came men unto me, but I wish not whence they were. And it came to pass about the time of shutting the gate, when it was dark, that the men went out. Whether the men went, I don't know. Pursue after them quickly, for you shall overtake them. But she had brought them up to the roof of her house and hid them with the stalks of flax, when she had laid in order upon the roof. And the men pursued after them by the way of Jordan unto the fords. And as soon as they which pursued after them were gone out, they shut the gate. And before they were laid down, she came up to them on the roof and said unto the men, know that Yah has given you the land. How does she know that? And that our territory, your territory is falling upon us. And that all the inhabitants of the land are faint, fully afraid because of you. For we have heard how Yah dried up the water of the Red Sea for you. Now, how did they hear that? And when you came
Word of
forth
mouth,
out
my
of
brother. Word of
Mizraim,
mouth.
news reporters and spies along the way.
Word traveling.
And what you did unto the two kings of the Amorites. We heard about that. King Og of Bashan. What was the other king? I forgot the other king's name.
Sihon.
Yeah. Sihon.
Sihon.
Shihon, king of Bashan, and Og, the Amorites, that were on the side of the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom you utterly destroyed. King's names is right there. King Sihon, King Og, who Israelites utterly destroyed, took their stuff, took their cities, and made it their own. And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts did melt. Neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you, you Israelites. For Yah, your Elohim, he is Elohim in heaven above and on the earth beneath. So it wasn't only Mizraim that had to acknowledge that. All the surrounding nations began to acknowledge that. Our God is the God that made the heavens and the earth. 12 verse says, now therefore I pray you, swear to me by Yah, since I have shown you kindness, that you will also show kindness unto my father's house and give me a true token. So she wasn't thinking about herself, was she?
No.
She's thinking about her whole family, her father's house.
You gotta like her.
Even though she was a harlot, a prostitute. She's thinking about her family.
She had a heart.
So she's looking for this true token from these brothers based on this covenant. I was kind to you. Y'all got to be kind to me when y'all come, because I know y'all coming. And that you will save alive my father and my mother and my brethren and my sisters and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death. Ain't that a beautiful request?
Yes.
She ain't just say, save me because I saved y'all. No, save me and my family. And the men answered her, our life for yours. If you utter not this our business, keep your mouth shut, and it shall be, when Yah hath given us this land, that we will deal kindly and truly with you. That's fair, isn't it?
That's fair.
Although Rahab is betraying her people. And then she let them down by a cord through the window, for her house was upon the town wall. And the town wall is a wall that surrounds the whole city. And there were people living in the wall that surround the whole city. And she dwelt upon the wall. And she said unto them, get you to the mountain, lest the pursuers meet you, and hide yourself there 3 days. Don't even try to make yourself get back home until the pursuers return. Wait till they come back. And afterward, you may return and go your way. And the men said to her, we will be blameless of this your oath, which you have made us swear. Behold, when we come into the land, you shall bind this line of scarlet thread in the window, which you just let us down by. Keep it there. Don't take it down, because that's going to be a sign. And you shall bring your father and your mother and your brethren and all your father's household home to you. And it shall be that whoever shall go out of the doors of your house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head. So it won't be on us, because we tell you to stay inside. And we will be guiltless, and whosoever shall be with you in the house, his blood shall be on our head, if any hand be upon him. So if any of my brothers break into your house and kill any of your families, that's going to be on us. And if you utter this our business, then we'll be quit of your oath. Means we won't be binded by your oath if you tell everybody we coming. You have made us to swear, because we value oaths. We live up to our oath. We're expecting you to live up to the oath you made us swear. And if you don't, then we're not being held accountable for it. And she said, according to your words, so be it. So she agreed. And she sent them away, and they departed. And she bound the scarlet line in the window. Smart woman. And they went and came unto the mountains and abode there 3 days, just like she said, until the pursuers were returned. It makes sense. And the pursuers sought them throughout all the way, but found them not. So the two men returned and descended from the mountain and passed over and came to Yehoshua the son of Nun and told him all the things that befell them. And he said unto Yehoshua, truly, Yah hath delivered into our hands all the land, for even all the inhabitants of the country do faint because of us. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. And I think these brothers were wrong. They feared Israel because of Yah. She said, we know your God is God. She said, for Yah, your Elohim, he is God in heaven above and on the earth beneath. So I'm making it out with you because I know he's leading you to take this land. Because we already know he dried up the Red Sea. He beat King Sihon and King Og, which were kings that had never been defeated. So we know that your God is God. They feared Yah more than they feared the Israelites, I'm sure. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah. As Brother Cartier mentioned, our brothers, this beginning of our relationship with the Most High, we were somewhat on point at the beginning. Brother Cartier pointed out the fact, seems to be a fallacy in their thinking. It wasn't because of us just being Israelites, but it was because of our relationship with the Most High, and the Most High safeguarded their relationship and secured our safeguard and welfare. Along with that, and the studies, Brother Cartier succinctly pointed out the fact this woman was a harlot. It just goes to show you some lifestyles counter contrary to what we are or what we are about. That people can change. Obviously, from a spiritual component, this woman changed. She saw the truth for what it was, in spite of her lifestyle. She saw the truth for what it was. I suspect she dispensed with that lifestyle. Not only with the suspension of that lifestyle, she did something constructive and good for the nation. She helped our brothers get away. So we have to be a little tolerant when it comes to those in their lifestyle, if they dispense with those lifestyles, and cry out and cling to the Most High and rely on the Most High just like we do. The vast reservoir of information. I suspected this woman was of the kind that, no, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And y'all make a deal with me because I want to go back to what I'm doing. No, I expect that woman didn't want to go back to what she was doing. It was not advantageous for her. She knew that. She recognized Yah, Elohim of Israel. And it suggests, infer, and imply that she humbled herself to you. Everybody can change. Praise Yah. Nasanya, any comments on the commentaries?
No, none at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasanya. Brother Cartier, any additional comments on the commentaries?
No, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Fellow students, we have come to the conclusion of our studies. But in conjunction with that, Nasanya, the daughter of Zion, has done her due diligence and moral obligation as such by lending her voice into the ethos by way of a comments on a commentary. Simply said, a hand that rocks the cradle, as all our daughters of Zion should be, to some extent, shape, form, and fashion. Hands that rocks the cradles. Praise the Most High. Brother Cartier and I, as elders, We've done our due diligence, more obligation as such. As all elders of the nation. Reliance is not only Sonia as a daughter of Zion. Reliance should be on Brother Cartrell and I as elders. It's the moral duty and obligation for all elders of the nation, as all daughters of Zion of the nation, to stand into the forefront, to be ambassadors of the Most High. As far as the Sonia is concerned, as far as the instructors are concerned, as elders, is the moral obligation of all of us. The Sonia and Brother Cartrell and I, we've met that obligation tonight. Now, fellow students, this is coming upon you to meet the obligation also. Take these instructions. Go over these instructions. Meditate on these instructions. Rely on these instructions. Cling to these instructions. Let these instructions be your footlights and pathways, and those footlights by virtue of the Most High Word and the Most High Word only. I know, students, many people have told you that the Most High Yah, he's away on a sabbatical somewhere, that he has early onset dementia or Alzheimer. That's a boss-faced lie. They said these for one reason, because there is conspiracy against the Most High. And as a result, there's conspiracy against the Most High people. There are a lot of people that don't want you to know who you are, what you are, or what you should be doing. They want you to remain in the fishbowl. But Yah's word is the key to break these fishbowls. So you can see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Praise Yah. And that is the only way. King Dawid left this instruction by way of these Tehillims. Moses and Yehoshua have left these instructions by the Most High Word, by way of Moses, the prophet, and Yehoshua, the first general of the nation. Whose word will you take? Will you take the enemy's word, or you would take your people's word? I strongly advise and suggest, look at the fishbowl you're in. There is a better way. There is a better life. Listen to your kind. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Now I will ask my lovely Isha to make us shaloms and good nights. Now I will ask my dear friend, Brother Cartrell, to make his shaloms and good night and can close it out for the night. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much. Shalom and good night, fam.
Thank you, Nasanya. Shalom and good night. Brother Cartrell, dear friend, your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yah. May the Most High blessing be with us. We love you, Israel. Shalom and good night.
Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard at least one voice calling down at me.
put forth her voice. In the top of high places, by the way, where the paths met, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere. In your heart, in the night, in your heart, ooh yeah. In the night, I just can't do without it. Of old, I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the All-Holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's all that's been on my mind. Hey, you gotta let go, can't do it. I just can't do without it. No. Can't do without it, can't do without it, can't do without it. And that's all that's been on. Oh, wisdom. Oh, yeah. Said I want you. Now therefore, I need you. Ye children, hearken unto me. Stay with me. For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me. Watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.